The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard said, "When you label me, you negate me." And sometimes that's what we really want to do. We want to negate people, and so we label them, because it just makes it so much easier at times, right? But, since we're all connected, when we label and negate someone else, we're doing that to a part of ourselves. So, let's knock that off. Taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I label people, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I label people, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I label people, I label them as bad. I label them according to their gender or their race or their political affiliation. Because when I label them, I can compartmentalize them. And then I can negate them. And even though I label people, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself and everyone else, as hard as it might be at times. This need to label people. This need to label people. All this need to label people. It makes it easier to identify them, so I know what to do with them. These people I label as good, so I keep them close to me. Those people I label as bad, so I keep them as far away as possible. And I may not like to admit this about myself, because it makes me sound like a bad person. And then I'm labeling myself, which I do at times. And I don't do this because I'm wrong or bad or stupid. But I have been trained by the best. It's like the first day working in a grocery store and being taught how to use the labeling gun. I was taught that from a very early age. And not because the people around me were bad or stupid. But because that's how they were taught. We're handed that labeling gun first day on the job. And we don't even think to question it. Sometimes I remember to question it. But there's so much going on all the time. When things are easily labeled, it makes it so much easier to deal with them. I've got too much to handle. And if I can label someone and then quickly dismiss them, then I can get on with something else. It makes it so much easier to label people. I know what to do with them. I know how to speak about them. And if other people label them the same way, then I know that these are my peeps. When I can label people, I can identify who my posse is. But part of me yearns to have the whole world as my posse. Part of me is tired of playing us versus them. And then part of me says, I love diversity. It makes it so much easier to label people. But that doesn't feel really good. It might feel self-satisfying at some level. Sometimes gives me a feeling of self-righteousness. Which part of me is programmed to think is good. But part of me knows better. Part of me has a higher calling. Part of me wants to tear off the labels. So I can discover what's really inside. When I easily label people, I write them off too quickly. And I miss out on so many gifts. And a lot of the times when I label people, I am dead wrong. And I choose not to make that mistake. I'm letting go of those labels that I use. Like liberal and conservative. White, black. Gay, straight. All these labels I place on people so that I can dismiss them. So that I can fear them. Why would I put a scary label on someone? And then decide that I should be afraid of them without even getting to know them? I'm depriving myself of so many gifts. And I've been labeling myself too. And that's hurtful too. And I choose to knock it off. I choose to treat myself with love and respect. I choose to treat others with love and respect. And I'm clearing the fear that stops me from that. All this hatred that I've had in the past, it's just fear. And I'm tired of being so afraid. I'm clearing the fear. Clearing it at a cellular level. Clearing it all the way back through my past. Back through all these times I was taught to place a label on someone. All these times I was told, that person's bad because they are ... Clearing that all out. It doesn't mean I lose my common sense. But I choose to figure things out for myself. Without all of these prepackaged labels. I choose to really see people. I choose to see them with love and respect. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Thank you for giving that some consideration.